Today.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They're going to look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
right? 2 touchdown passes last week. 2 touchdown
passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one caught by Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll look to throw again. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now a handoff looking right. Gets past one man. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we... And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, and he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jets shaking up on the play. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Troutman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 5. That's taken in by Callaway. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw, and he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Over the middle, caught by Mims. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and 3.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
2nd and 9 now.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And the Jets set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw here.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And that incomplete nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
2nd and 4.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and
play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up a throw.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.
Today.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 74 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Laviska Shenault,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jags have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play here for Buffalo. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Throwing on second and long. Allen. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Now Allen. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Defensively, they came into the game then.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And finding Davis here, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 6. That's out wide here for Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On third down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Allen from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. His 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Fournette on the counter.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Allen will try again on 2nd down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen again. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up. Keeps himself upright. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the fifth time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo,